As the government helicopter nears, Syrian rebels open fire. Their heavy machine gun fires a single shot instead of a burst. Several seconds pass. The aircraft flies away.
هاي رصاصة كانت محطوطة ما طلعت بسبب سوء الرصاص أو هاي اللي عم نجيبه. بيجي لعنا لهون وما عم ينضرب معنا.
This is C.J. Chivers reporting for the New York Times. Rebels in Syria's civil war face a conventional military that has accumulated lethal hardware for decades, much of it from the Kremlin. Against this, they rely on a mismatched arsenal of homemade, captured, and black market arms. Often their equipment does not work.
اضرب لك السيارة هاي. هاي سيارة الأحفاد. بعد يا. أيوة. ما بتطلع.
Qatar and Saudi Arabia have provided weapons, mostly light and individual arms, as have Iraqi smugglers. But supply is not kept up with demand. Rebel commanders want weapons capable of destroying tanks and aircraft, and with which to storm the government's well-defended bases with a greater chance of success. The European Union decided late last month to lift a ban on transferring weapons to Syrian rebels. Many fighters say it is a diplomatic move and doubt they will receive Western-supplied arms anytime soon.
الله يجزيهم خير بس تأخرت سنتين حرام ثلاثة يعني وبلشنا بالثالثة حرام ليش يعني بليبيا يعني ليبيا الآن عندها نفط ليبيا القذافي مع انه يعني الآن عنده نفط خلال 8 أيام عملوا حظر جوي.
Faced with shortages and not anticipating further support, rebels have developed another source of supply, a network of hidden workshops that produce makeshift arms, including hand grenades, rockets, mortars, and more. Some of these weapons have functioned, including roadside bombs that caused many government casualties last year. Others are ineffective.
هذا ما يعني بيطلع هيك بيعمل هيك الله أعلم أنه هذول ما طلعوا يعني ما صناعة لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
Some workshop weapons are more than ineffective. They are a menace. The day before we met these fighters, 3 others were killed when a workshop-grade mortar fell short of its target. This graphic footage from Aleppo shows a fighter lighting a time fuse on a locally made hand grenade at a cost of his life. With persistent shortages, production goes on in rocket and bomb-making shops. Rebels gather the duds from government cluster munition strikes and sometimes recycle the explosives within for bombs and other weapons. What Bashar sends to us, they say, we send back.
مدى هذا الصاروخ 600 كيلو 6 كيلو و600 متر يحمل راس المتفجر كيلو و600 جرام والحشف الدافع 4 كيلو. خطأ المتفجرات والخطأ الأول والأخير.
Improvised weapons can be used to harass government columns and disrupt logistics, but there are limits to how far they can carry the rebels against an entrenched army. As it stands, the rebels have little chance of facing Syria's military on anything like equal terms. Many foreign governments worry that providing more sophisticated weapons carries another risk. Imported weapons will end up in the hands of extremists. This commander said more weapons are needed to bring the war to an end, so that he and his fighters can go home.
بدنا نقصها ونقصها من هون وننزلها مشان نطالع مي نشرب مشان نطالع مي نزرع بس ما عاد بدنا صواريخ ولا بدنا صواريخ إن شاء الله.
لا تكتر. أكبر.